So the process for making the pesto is, of course, to get some fresh herbs. So I came out to my garden and I'm in front of this pot of African blue basil and amethyst basil. So I'm going to cut some to start the pesto with. It's growing a lot, so I figured that I would make pesto today to give it a good cut so it can continue to make some more basil for me. Now the wonderful thing about making pesto for me is I'm not limited to just using basil. I know authentically that pesto, usually when you find it in the store, is made from basil, but I like to mix and match herbs. I grow all kinds of stuff out here in my jungle. You see the tomatoes over here, these big old giant cherry tomatoes. There's a Cherokee purple plant right there. And some corn. And all of these are pots. I'm a container gardener and I am an organic container gardener. I use no pesticides, no any kind of chemicals like no Miracle-Gro. I use fish fertilizer, kelp fertilizer. I build my own soil in the pots, which is also awesome to me because I don't have to contend with what I'm given on the ground. You know, it could be too sandy, it could be too much clay. I have control over my soil and my amendments. So now we're going to go to another pot. So this pot has more herbs in it. And this is more African blue. This is your sweet basil. And this is a lot of parsley. So I'm going to cut some parsley to put in this pesto. And to allow it to grow some more too. Give me some more parsley. Parsley generally seems to like cool weather. So I'm going to take advantage of it as much as I can before it gets too hot around here. I'm going to cut some more of this African blue basil because it's getting big over here. And somewhere under here I have, here it is, lavender mint. This is lavender mint underneath the African blue basil. But we're not going to put mint in pesto. Now what I would use that mint for is to make tabbouleh. And there are some garlic chives. Now I'm going to talk about those garlic chives when we get in the house and actually start making the basil. And I have some oregano, which I don't know if you can follow me over there, but my oregano's over there. And my oregano has grown wild. I planted it one time and have never had to plant it again. And the seeds apparently just started blowing from pot to pot. And so I have pots with flowers and oregano in it, or just oregano, or oregano and something else where it just blew in the pot and started growing. So I'm going to cut some oregano. So here I am cutting some oregano that just grew wildly in a pot. There was some that was growing in this one. And I'm going to add some of this to this pesto as well. Alrighty, here's some. So we finished picking the herbs for the pesto. Got the bowl full and now we're ready to begin.